Saw this Business Insider article. I think it's echoing a few things that I've said over the past 6 to 11 months. It paints a really nice picture for a change of what is happening now, the few things that we can do to fix that or better serve your needs. So let's go ahead and jump into it here. Rising U.S. interest rates designed to slow inflation have priced more than 9 million home buyers in America out of the housing market since the start of the year, according to a leading property economist. Senior economist and head of forecasting at the National Association of Realtors said more than 3 million millennials had been priced out of buying a home since January, with the average monthly price of paying off a home in the U.S. rising by nearly $270. All right, the U.S. Fed has increased interest rates twice this year, with six more rate hikes, expected by the end of 2022. That has already led to a big jump in mortgage costs, with your 30-year fixed rate average now exceeding 4.7 after beginning the year around 3%. As rough and as frustrating as that sounds, that is a national number, not a local number. In Las Vegas, and to get even more local, my office, we are seeing high threes, low fours interest rates. And my old buddy Google here tells me that back in 2010, a 30-year fixed rate mortgage was about 4.7%. So just to give you a little perspective there. Affordability had fallen through the pandemic as house prices rose more quickly than incomes. At the same time, more people were buying second homes with their increased equity, while cash transactions and purchases by investment groups jumped. Let's break that down a little bit here. While we, the collective, have been paid more and better and longer than we have at just about any point in history, there does seem to be some kind of income off balance going on out there for a lot of people. So before we all jump on and start name calling and all that nonsense, there's something going on out there. There's 9 million we're hiring signs and 10 million people looking for a job that can't find one. It's something's off on both sides of that, but I digress. At the same time, more people were buying second homes with their increased equity, while cash transactions and purchases by investment groups jumped. Yes, and I know a lot of people are saying, how do we get in front of all these cash buyers? My lending partner here at the office has a cash program. You qualify for a mortgage with them. They buy the house cash. They finance it back to you. Because I'm not a mortgage person, I'm not going to go into specifics on it. That's his job, his responsibility, his fiduciary duty, and he will be more than happy to talk to you. Just let me know when you want me to set that meeting up for you. NAR estimates investors make up 22% of buyers across the U.S. compared to 15% a year ago, while all cash offers account for 27% of purchases against 19% in 2020. Again, you want to get to the front of the cash race? I got a guy. Conversely, the share of the purchases by first-time buyers fell to 27% from 33% last year. It's rough, but we're going to beat this, y'all. Keep your chin up. Keep the faith. And here's the real crux of it. As more people compete for that smaller pool of homes, prices will go up. This is why those of us in the know who practice this business day in, day out, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, are jumping up and down and screaming, there is no bubble, or at least not like it was in the early 2000s. This has always been a supply and demand issue. Part of that supply and demand issue was from the nightmare that was the tail end of the recession earlier in the 2000s. Although housing affordability may be plummeting, that doesn't mean Americans are likely to lose their homes if the real estate bubble bursts, according to Ben there. Yeah, just about every property out there has enough equity in it so that if you are getting foreclosure notices, not only can you avoid foreclosure by, in all likelihood, selling your house, you'll probably make some money off of it. The article goes on to cite a few case studies, one in Georgia, one in Massachusetts. Good God, I never thought I would see the day that a $550,000 price point would be on a home anywhere in Georgia. I guess Buckhead, right? Anyway, that's for all my redneck buddies out there. Waiting is only going to make it worse. Tatum, who has grown numb to rejection, sees no other option than to continue to try and buy, having seen prices rise since he's graduated from college in 2018. That is the unfortunate truth of this whole thing. Prices are only going to rise. I believe in Vegas from about 2010 up until 2 years ago, it was rising 3 to 6% every year, depending on who you ask. We are not expecting any kind of a slowdown for the next 24 to 30, 36 months, give or take, just due to a ton of factors out there that we're already at 5 minutes. I try to keep these things at three, but I know I've rambled on. It's my job. It's my fiduciary duty. It's what I want to do is to help y'all. If you have any questions, I won't nag you with follow up and all that, but my number is 803-270-4331. You can call or text that. My email is dan.lee.stanley@gmail.com. Like I say, I've got mortgage people out here who are using cash to put you in front of the line. We've got a few tricks up our sleeves to get you in front of the line when we're negotiating for your home purchase. Sellers, believe it or not, these home buyers are coming in more educated and know exactly what they want. So the days of you just being able to throw a sign in the yard are pretty much done. I'd love to talk to you more about that too. Again, 803-270-4331 or dan.lee.stanley@gmail.com. So sorry this one went long, but thank you for sticking it out. God bless and good day.